Hi everyone, I'm here with Patricia, driving number 4 in the NXT Gen Cup. This is your second season in the Cup, Patricia. First of all, how are you finding it?
Yeah, time flies. Just 1 year ago, I was here for my first race, trying the car for the first time. I find it so exciting, so cool. I think with every race, there comes new challenges, so actually I'm enjoying it.
How are you handling those new challenges every race?
I try to be neutral. I try to just focus on the factual situation, so just improve, with me as a driver and try to become as perfect as possible there before I, focus on anything else.
I think the first time we spoke at Oschersleben this season, you told me that you made a big change from last season to this season. Can you elaborate on that a little more?
I think there's different approaches to racing. I think building a career is one approach, which is very different to what I'm doing right now. So I actually switched my mind to, like I said, focusing on myself and focusing on my driving, and whatever comes around is, a benefit. And that gives me a whole different mentality for the weekend. So I'm focusing less on the outside world and more on myself.
Now, NXT Gen Cup is not the only thing you do. You did compete in the biggest race in Germany and one of the biggest endurance races in the world last week, or yes, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The Nürburgring 24 hours. Tell us a bit more about that experience.
Yeah, that was amazing. The team was great. The girls, I drive in a girls only team, was also amazing. We performed so well. I was really happy and proud about our entire performance. For me, it was my first 24-hour race. It was an amazing experience. Driving at night was crazy. The car was super fast. Everything was going perfect. Sadly, we did not get the result that we wanted due to an incident, but Let's Racing, seriously, for the first race, I don't think I could have had a better experience.
So how was driving in the night for the first time?
Yeah, great. The flow is just crazy. I mean, the track looks completely different from that perspective when it's dark and you only have the lights looking forward. You don't see where you're going in the corner. It's a whole different feeling in the car because you have to drive much more by your guts and less by what you see.
And then you go from a long distance race, 24 hours to twice around the clock, to a, well, let's call it a 15-minute race in NXT Gen Cup. How do you change between those two complete different categories of racing?
I must say, when somewhere I read this recently, I was like, actually, the change doesn't seem so crazy for me because every time I arrive, it's a whole different scenario. Like here at the DTM, it's all like more of a festival and so on. And it just looks different people, and I get right in the atmosphere, and therefore I don't feel a major switch. But this time when I got in the car after the 24-hour race, and also after the big break now since the last race, felt a bit weird, I must say, so I have to get used to it probably in FP1. But generally it's just, again, mental. Just, be aware, try to remind yourself where you are and what was last time and so on, and just go through it once again. And I think, as they say with visualization, the more you do it, the more your body experiences it. So if you prepare properly for the weekend, the switch is not so hard.
And we must talk also a bit about outside of the track. Last year you got the backing by your main sponsor, Miele. Tell us a bit more about the cooperation between you and Miele.
Yeah, Miele was just extremely lucky to have them. Last year, when I did the guest start here at Norisring, they saw me drive and they saw how well I worked together with their main driver, Maximilian Paul. And they said it's a great duo, dynamic, both pushing very hard, both focusing on the driving, on the performance, which is what they stand for as a brand. So they liked that, and then they supported me for the rest of the season last year. And since my performance went quite well, and they saw also the results of the effort that we put in, they continued to support this year even bigger. So I'm very happy to have them on board, and I think everyone is.
Well, last question then is, what are your goals for this season? Of course, last season was good. You took your first podium, first woman on the podium too. So you have that one in the bag already. First win?
Yeah, we did it again last weekend, sadly only on Saturday because Sunday went unlucky, but I know the pace is there. So I'm sure we'll have a couple more podiums, and I'm quite confident, or at least I hope I can be, about the win this year as well.
What's the goal for this weekend here at the Norisring?
Win, always.
All right.